The old house on Elm Street had always been a source of fascination for Alex. Its weathered exterior and boarded-up windows hinted at a history shrouded in mystery and darkness. As a young man with an insatiable curiosity, he often found himself drawn to the abandoned mansion, despite the warnings of his friends and family. One crisp autumn evening, Alex found himself standing outside the old house once again, the full moon casting eerie shadows across its crumbling facade. The air was thick with the scent of decay and dampness, and a sense of unease settled over him like a heavy blanket as he stepped through the broken gate and into the overgrown yard. The front door creaked open with a loud groan, revealing the darkness within. Alex hesitated for a moment, his heart pounding in his chest as he peered into the gloom. But the lure of the unknown was too strong to resist, and with a deep breath, he stepped over the threshold and into the darkness. The interior of the house was even more decrepit than Alex had imagined. The floorboards creaked beneath his feet, and the walls were covered in peeling wallpaper and layers of dust. As he made his way through the empty rooms, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched, as if the very walls themselves were alive with unseen eyes. And then, just as he was about to turn back, he heard a faint whispering sound, like the rustle of leaves in the wind. Alex froze in place, his senses on high alert as he strained to listen. The whispering grew louder, echoing through the empty corridors of the house like a chorus of lost souls. Alex followed the sound, his heart pounding in his chest as he rounded a corner and came face to face with the source of the whispering. It was a ghostly figure, pale and translucent, its form flickering in the dim light. Alex's breath caught in his throat as he beheld the apparition before him, his mind struggling to comprehend the sight. The ghostly figure seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, its eyes fixed upon him with a haunting intensity. And then, with a voice like the sigh of the wind through the trees, it spoke. "I am the guardian of this house," it intoned, its words echoing in the stillness of the night. Alex listened in rapt attention as the ghostly figure recounted its tale of tragedy and loss. The house, it said, had once been a happy home, filled with laughter and love. But then, one fateful night, a terrible fire had consumed the house, leaving it a charred and twisted ruin. Ever since that night, the ghost had remained trapped within the walls of the house, searching for someone who could help it find peace in the afterlife. And now it seemed that someone had finally arrived. Despite his fear, Alex felt a sense of compassion for the ghostly guardian of the house. He could sense the sadness and longing in its voice, and he knew that he couldn't simply leave it trapped in its eternal torment. Determined to help the ghost find peace, Alex delved deeper into the mysteries of the house, searching for clues that could unlock the secrets of its tragic past. He spent countless hours poring over old newspaper clippings and dusty journals, piecing together the events that had led to the house's downfall. But the more he uncovered, the more he realized that the truth was far more sinister than he had ever imagined. The fire that had consumed the house had not been an accident, but a deliberate act of arson, fueled by jealousy and greed. As Alex delved deeper into the darkness, he began to experience strange and unsettling phenomena within the walls of the house. Objects would move of their own accord, strange shadows would flit across the walls, and he would often wake in the middle of the night to find himself surrounded by a suffocating sense of dread. But despite the dangers that lurked within the house, Alex pressed on, determined to uncover the truth and help the ghost find peace. With each new revelation, he felt himself drawing closer to the heart of the mystery, his resolve strengthened by the knowledge that he was not alone in his quest. As Alex delved deeper into the secrets of the house, he began to sense a malevolent presence lurking in the shadows, a darkness that seemed to feed on the fear and despair of those who dared to trespass within its walls. With a sense of trepidation, Alex ventured into the darkest depths of the house, his heart pounding in his chest as he prepared to confront the source of the evil that lurked within. The air was thick with the stench of decay, and the walls seemed to close in around him like a vice as he made his way through the empty corridors. And then, just as he was about to reach the heart of the darkness, he saw a figure standing at the end of the hallway, its form shrouded in shadow. Alex's blood ran cold as he beheld the apparition before him, his mind reeling with fear and uncertainty. But as he drew closer, he realized with a shock that the figure was not a ghost at all, but a living, breathing person. It was the arsonist who had set fire to the house all those years ago, the source of the darkness that had plagued the house ever since. With a sense of righteous anger burning in his heart, Alex confronted the arsonist, his voice filled with determination as he demanded answers. The arsonist's eyes filled with fear and desperation as he realized that his crimes had finally caught up with him, and he lashed out with a fury born of madness and despair. But Alex was not afraid. With a strength born of courage and conviction, he faced the darkness head-on, his resolve unwavering as he fought to banish the evil that had plagued the house for so long. And then, with a blinding flash of light, the darkness was banished, and the house was bathed in the warm glow of dawn. The ghostly guardian appeared before Alex, its form radiant with gratitude and relief, as it thanked him for freeing it from its eternal torment. As Alex stood in the light of the rising sun, he knew that his journey was far from over. But with the knowledge that he had helped a lost soul find peace, he felt a sense of fulfillment unlike anything he had ever known. And as he walked away from the old house on Elm Street, he knew that he would always carry with him the echoes of the past, a reminder of the darkness that lurked in the shadows and the light that could banish it forever.